Hi everybody, welcome to this free video guide with tournament wins for the qualifying round of the Korean Classic Tournament Expert Division. Please give me a thumb up and make sure you're subscribed as well. As always, good amount of drops here for you to use as references and to build from, so take a token or two and adapt the plays here or change as needed according to your club's balls and play style. Good luck everybody, here we go. We're going to secure the eagle with a katana here. No need to waste a kingmaker in my opinion. We're going to go with 5.8 topspin only. P2 max rest with APOC 5 and above. Aiming there pretty much in the centre of the island with the ball guide in the centre of the next fairway up ahead between the two sections of rough. APOC 4 will need to stretch out 1.7 rings into overpower to find their position. Then you adjust max plus 10. Power 2 settings. I've tested this in all katana wins and they work very nicely. I also tested in 7.1 with a kingmaker and that works as well, but sometimes nice to save a kingmaker. So max plus 10, power 2, perfect ball, no curl, no overpower. If you've got APOC 4 and only with APOC 4 you will push up 1.7 rings after you adjust, bouncing on the pad very nicely and rolling towards the green area, and that will leave you with a wedge of around 65-70% slider, Endbringer School plus 20% elevation, power 2 settings for your eagle. Hole in one here with an NMT shot, so no movement target, so add spin. We're going to go here, it's a weird set of spins, but it's 2.9 backspin, 0.8 right spin, so no move target where the target loads, just add your spin and then adjust your rings. Mid plus 20, power 3 settings, and use Grizzly 9 numbers please, regardless of your club level. One pull over the bullseye, 8.4 wind, so full kingmaker, wind range is fine here, centre the ball and hit perfect. Might need a wind angle tweak or two of course, as always on these par 3s, but there is a base shot to use as a reference. We're going to drive over to the left-hand side. Top of plus 10 with APOC 5 and above. APOC 5 and 6 will have the yellow ring touching the rough. Then we are adding spin. And we're going to go with 1 bar of right spin with 5 top spin. So 5 top, 1 right. APOC 4 will be at P3 max rest with 10% of the yellow ring overlapping the rough. Max plus 10, power 3 is the adjustment. Going to use the sniper for the second shot. We are going to play with max overpower, really slow needle, half a ball of curl to the right. Needle will shake a little bit more with APOC 4, but shouldn't be too much to deal with. Still a very good chance of hitting perfect. We're going to bounce over very nicely and roll towards the end of the fairway, and the slope takes us nicely out of that tree shadow. Drive distance around 410 yards. We're going to make a blue ring fringe check here, so get the top of the blue ring touching the beginning of the fringe in line with the pin. Then I'm adding max top spin and 2 bars of left spin. Need to tweak the aim a little bit here though, this is a very close miss. So you can see here I'm aiming with the ball guide going to the pin, so we need to tweak from there. Blue ring fringe check, 0 elevation, plus 7 with sniper 10 is going to be plus 9 with sniper 9, and I'm playing this one 68% slider, 0 elevation. Use sniper 10 numbers. Try and get a good pull angle here and a nice straight pull. It's a bit tricky with the tree in the way, and we're going to adjust into the bunker, but that has been factored in to the shot design here. Hitting perfect, and you'll see a little tweak needed based on the miss here, so you could either tweak the aim by landing position or the spin, but just missing it on the left edge here on this par 5. Very tough hole here. We're going to play no move target once again. I'm just going to get you to tweak the adjustment though. I'm going with around 2.7, 2.8 backspin. I'm just looking at that point where you get long ball guide, then you can see it flicks and you get a shorter ball guide. That is where I want to be. So the first point you get that shorter ball guide without the full rollout on the green, with your spin added of course. Mid plus 40. But I'd like you to go power 2 settings. I went with power 3 in the video. This is a slight over adjustment. It is best if you can keep the wind below 8 miles per hour, but it doesn't matter if you can't do that. but that would increase your drop rate. Mid plus 40, power 2, sniper 10 numbers, and that should get you in for the hole in one. Very, very tough par 3 to drop. Here we're going to drive with the quarterback. It's no movement target with a power 2 ball. Then you switch to APOC and Cataclysm bag and your Kingmaker. 5.8 top spin, 3 right spin. Then we're adding a spin. Then we're going to adjust. We've already added spin. Max plus 10, power 3. If you want to, you can switch to a higher power ball, but make sure it has 3 side spin. We're going with full overpower. It's a fairly slow needle here. APOC 4 will shake a little bit. If you're worried about a great right, then you could move your landing position 1 ring to the left. But here you can see a perfect ball, not threatening the rough, and we're getting to around 357 yards. Second shot, we are going to add spin first, and we're going to go here. You can see there is a bit of a glitch here. It's not going to cost us the eagle at all, but I'm going with 1 top spin and 3 right spin, setting up at max distance with the Cataclysm or the big dog. There you can see aiming the ball guide as shown. That's the reference you need. You can shoot over the tree fine here, so don't worry about the red ball guide when the hole loads. You're going to be fine. Max plus 10, half a ball of curl to the right, no overpower, and this one is just a case of getting it safely to green, of course. You could tweak the curl if you want to try and be a bit more aggressive to the Albatross, but I think there'll be some send it wins coming for a better look at the Albatross later on in the week. No move target with the quarterback here, then we switch to APOC bag, so make sure you load the hole with quarterback and a Kingmaker. 4.5 top spin, 3 left spin, and then we adjust max plus 10 power 3 numbers. Now with this one you can tweak the curl if you want to have a better look. There is a chance of a hole in one here, obviously wind angle strength, all of that does come into play, but I can go with 2 ball of curl to the left here, full overpower. It's a slow needle. Like I said, a small tweak to the curl, knocking a few clicks off the curl might have got this one in for the hole in one, but either way it's safely over the bunker, rolling on the green, and you're putting for an eagle. If you are not already aware, there will be a tour rotation going in on Monday morning. That is for season 62. If you would like to join us and support the channel on patreon.com, the address is on screen. We've already sent out the shootout sheets for the new tour rotation, so you get all the shootouts for each tour on one printable page. General elevations may well give you a great head start to get some early wins on the board. Loads more perks available and bonus weekly content over there as well, so please go and check it out if you would like to. Going to use the Grizzly here. Find your position first, turn the camera and zoom in like I'm doing here. You want the white ring touching the bunker and the rough at the same time, so make sure you've got those 2 contact points. And then once we've done that, we add spin, 3.5 back spin and 3 bars left spin. Don't worry about the ball guide, we're just looking at the white ring references against the rough and the sand. Mid plus 20, power 3 settings, and we are using Grizzly 9 numbers regardless of your club level. To increase your drop rate, I would recommend you keep the wind kind of below 8.2. 8.4 would be okay, but you might need to tweak further with winds in the mid to high 8s. 0.8 ball curl to the left just before the circle drops as our overpower reference, otherwise you are going to come in short. Hitting perfect with our mid plus 20 power 3 adjustment, and we're dropping this one for a lovely hole in one. On the drive here, going to show you a layup with the quarterback, and it's a very simple adjustment. We are adding spin first, which is going to be 5 top spin and 3 left spin, and then I'm backing up the target to the top of plus 10 and having the tip of the ball guide going to that little V shape in the tree shadow there. You can see there's a little bit where the sunlight cuts in. That's what I'm looking for. Top of plus 10 with spin added. Very simple adjust, 1 to 1. So for 8.4 wind, then you're going to adjust 8.4 rings. If you want to send it, you need a power 5 ball. It's untested. I would recommend a luminary if you want to try and get over there, and you may need overpower as well. So if you want to go down that route, then have a token or two at the ready, just in case you come up short or you hit a great left or you go in the water or something. But this is a very good look at the eagle with a nice simple adjustment. We're going to make a blue ring fringe check, so beyond the pin, blue ring touching the beginning of the fringe where it meets the green, in line with the pin, gives me +4. Then I set my landing position, which is a boxing in the blue ring, touching the rough and the beginning of the fringe at the same time. Then I add spin as needed to get the ball guide going to the hole. Your spin may vary, especially if you've hit a great left or great right on the drive, so don't worry about the spin amounts, we're just applying what's needed to replicate the ball guide going to the hole. +4 for my blue ring fringe check is going to be 40% slider. Pull over the bullseye here, 0 elevation, 2% per yard, so if you were at +3 with the check, you go 38 slider, +5 you would go 42, and so on. Perfect ball away will bounce very nicely on the fairway before the green, and we're rolling in nicely for an eagle here on this par 4. Par 5 here, going to set up with the quarterback, a white ring touching the rough on the left at P3 max rest, then we switch to an APOC and grizzly bag. 4.5 topspin, 3 bars side spin to the left, and then we are going to adjust max +10. You will need to write down your drive distance here, as we're going to need it for our second shot adjustment. So max +10, that gives me 6.6 rings, and then we're going to take our shot. 0.8 ball curl to the left. I go with circle drop over power. I was going to do just before, but then I decide to leave it at circle drop. So make sure you hit a perfect. Great left with lower accuracy clubs might catch the rough directly. So if you want to mitigate against that, move your landing position further right and go with more curl. 339 on the drive. Adding spin here, you can see a little bit of backspin and a 3 right spin. Aiming the ball guide deliberately right of the pin. So second bounce just on the fringe. Ball guide here, I'm going 2 green squares to the right of pin. However, I would like you to tweak the aim on this one. We have a very narrow miss. For 339 drive distance, playing 50% slider, 15 elevation, and I believe a little tweak here with the aim of the ball guide will get you in for an albatross, or at least a very, very good look at an albatross. Perfect ball away, centre the ball, hit perfect, and then you can see here, we'll have a look at the adjustment needed. Bouncing over nicely, just need to offset a little bit less as we miss on the right edge on this shot. Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.